What is going on, my dudes? Cybex here. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. specific time, if I'm correct, is going to be the PlayStation Showcase. Now, this showcase is going to go on for like an hour and 10 minutes. So we're going to get a lot of video game presentation here for the PlayStation Showcase. Now, the question is, the only reason I'm making this intro is because, one, Marvel Tokon is a definite that could be in there. Even the Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 6 Season 4, that's what I meant to say. One of those two big fighting games could be making an appearance here, or it could also be at Summer Games Fest, you never know. But anyways, I'll cover the news here if it's either Marvel Tokon or even Street Fighter 6 Season 4, one of those two. Tekken, not really, because I don't play that game. Or if there's any other crazy fighting game announcements, I'll announce it on this channel. But I just wanted to make my intro really quick because, dude, this presentation is going to be monumental and really huge. I mean, granted, the Wolverine PS5 game is taking up like maybe around 20 to 10 minutes of gameplay, I think, from what I've heard, but I'm not too sure about the details on that. But for sure, we're probably going to get Marvel Tokon news and maybe Street Fighter 6 Season 4. If not, then Summer Games Fest. But anyways, you guys, enough chit chat for me. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. specific time for the PlayStation Showcase. I'll see you there. Oh, dude, Marvel Tokon fighting news. I knew this was going to be in here. I knew this was going to be here, especially because it's a PlayStation event showcase. Who could we be getting, though? Ghost Rider's team or Dr. Doom's team? Is that the champion? I did not think champion was going to look like that. I was dead wrong, man. Okay. Knights of Doom, man. Knights of Doom, seriously? Who could be in Dr. Doom's team? For sure, I think it's going to be an X-Men rep and a Spider-Man rep, and then maybe a Captain America. Oh, Magneto, I called it, dude. I'm so excited. This is so exciting, man. For sure, it's going to be another Spider-Man rep and maybe a Captain America villain rep, maybe Red Skull. I did not think it was going to be Magneto, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Green Goblin? What is this, man? I've always wanted either Dr. Octopus or Green Goblin, like in a fighting game. God, Green Goblin looks freaking sick, man. They actually made him work. Carnage! My Carnage effect is Carnage effect, man. He's finally in a fighting game. Holy crap, man. Metamorphosis. I always thought Carnage would be really sick for a fighting game. Definitely maining Carnage day one. I think I'm mostly excited for Carnage than Green Goblin, I'm going to be honest. But Green Goblin looks sick as well, man. This game just got more exciting, man, for me. At least for me. Carnage, man. Carnage looks so sick. He's using a Sentinel as his ultimate. That is a sick-ass ultimate for Carnage. God, man, Carnage is finally in the fighting game. That's the character I've been asking. Oh, that was another hand for Ghost Rider's team. So I'm guessing Ghost Rider's team is probably going to get announced at Summer Games Fest. Maybe, just maybe. Sorry if I'm talking over this trailer, man, but I've always wanted Carnage in a fighting game. Dude, I seriously thought they were probably going to go for Red Skull for Captain America's villain rep or something like that, but I did not think they were going to pick two villain reps for Spider-Man. I did not think that was going to happen. But anyways, I'm sorry I'm talking over Rayman trailer. This looks really exciting as well. But holy shit, man. Carnage is finally back. Carnage is finally back. But anyways, I'm just going to cut this out right now because I'm still going to be seeing this PlayStation event, see if there's any other fighting game related news. But in case it doesn't happen, I'll see you guys in the outro and I'll give you my thoughts on Doom's team. But anyways, I'll see you there. Okay, so I lied. There is more news on Marvel Tokon. It says Magneto and Green Goblin Carnage announced for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Meet the Knights of Doom. During the latest State of Play, we received the fourth team to join the roster in the Knights of Doom. If you haven't seen the latest team reveal trailer yet, be sure to check it out below, which is really, really exciting. The fourth team joins the battle. Knights of Doom. Sick key art. Dude, Carnage looks so freaking sick. I am so excited. Led by Dr. Doom, Knights of Doom bring 3 powerful newcomers to the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls roster. Magneto, voiced by James Arnold Taylor, Green Goblin, Steve Blum, and Carnage, voiced by Kellen Goffman. The fearsome team of villains may have taken some fans by surprise. How did these characters come together as a team, and what motivation drive each of them to enter the tournament? All of this will be revealed in a dramatic story that you can experience in episode mode. We're also excited to unveil a variation of previously revealed stages, the night version of Marvel's New York. This stage serves as the home stage of the Knights of Doom team, depicting a striking nighttime version of New York that contrasts sharply with its previously revealed daytime version. We hope you enjoy seeing the city transformed after dark, and keep an eye out as this stage is packed with hidden Easter eggs. Ooh, dude, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check this stage out on my own. Magneto is a supremely powerful mutant, has long stood as one of the X-Men's greatest adversaries. Magneto possesses the ability of generate and manipulate magnetic fields. Driven by the belief in mutant supremacy and the domination of the world by his kinds over humans, Magneto fundamentally rejects the X-Men's ideal of peaceful coexistence between human and mutants, placing him opposition to them. Sorry. Will a man such overwhelming strength and pride come to align himself with Dr. Doom? Stay tuned to find out. In gameplay, Magneto turns into the battlefield into a weapon, hurling surrounding objects to his enemies. Sounds like him. Thrown objects shattered and debris that remains on the stage, enhancing his abilities when used in conjunction with his skills. As debris swirls across the screen, Magneto truly lives up to his title as the master of magnetism. Dude, that line, they said it. Green Goblin, a supervillain clad as the aviator-like combat suit. Green Goblin is the infamous arch-enemy of Spider-Man. We already knew that. Behind the mask is Norman Osborn, a prominent presidential candidate for the United States, living in a double life as blends public respectability with utter madness. Obsessed with defeating Spider-Man, Green Goblin showcases both his twisted personality and relentless determination in Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Riding his bat-shaped glider, Green Goblin excels as high-speed movement, use a wide variety of projectile weapons. He's going to be a projectile fighter, man, such as razor bats and pumpkin bombs, to harass your opponents, then swoop in and devastating aerial assaults. True to his nature, his attacks and unconventional and tricky, making him highly effective at disrupting enemies' tactics. He's going to be really annoying to fight. Carnage, man, this is the character I've always wanted in a fighting game, and it's finally coming true. Oh, thank you. They listened to my prayers, man. Carnage is a villain who reveals in chaos of destruction above all else. Originally a psychopathic serial killer, he became one he is today after bonding with a symbiote. Currently, Carnage is imprisoned in the Raft, the world's most secure prison designed to hold supervillains. His personality is brutally aggressive and utterly merciless. In combat, Carnage transforms his arms into bladed weapons and uses symbiote tendrils to unleash relentless attacks. So he's kind of like T-1000, at least that's like the moveset that I can think of for Carnage. He more's like, instead of Venom like using his symbiote like webs and stuff like that, sort of like, you know, the opposite of Spider-Man. Carnage is more like weapons. He morphs like his symbiote into weapons. Landing hits with his tendrils places enemies in a temporarily symbiote-infested state. While infested, Carnage skills are empowered, allowing him to tear through defensive and drain enemies' health, even though guards for overwhelmingly one-sided assaults. The champion reveal. Okay, so this is all we get for Carnage. And then now the champion. At last, I'm curious to see if the champion is going to be playable or not. I'm calling it right now. I don't know why I get the feeling the champion is probably going to be like one of the DLC characters lined up. At last, the vial has been lifted at the main threat of our teams of heroes and villains. The champion of the universe, voiced by Sean Brace, an elder of the universe who has lived billions of years. The champion travels alongside the prompter in search of worthy opponents. In true battle fanatic, he journeys through planets to planet to pursue the ultimate fight. Those who fail to satisfy him in combat face the annihilation of the entire world. At this time, Earth has been chosen as the next target. The prompter has officially declared the start of the Challenge of the Champions tournament. Teams of 4 will be formed and compete, and primarily rounds of the team that emerges victorious will earn the right to challenge the champion himself. I'm guessing this is going to be story mode or even arcade mode in general. The champion is designed to embody overwhelming power, confidence, dignity, and elegance. His muscular physique combined with a tailored suit creates a stylish and imposing presence, impressing both his role as the tournament's host and his calm anticipation of facing powerful opponents. Details such as the sunglasses and belt buckle also reflect his personality. Be sure to take a closer look. This key art is super duper sick. I'm guessing this is going to be the cover for Marvel Tokon now. Finally, we're thrilled to share I can't even pronounce shit right. Share the final key art for the game. The illustration was created by Yuki Kato, if I'm pronouncing his name right, the main character artist of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and finalized by talented 2D artists of Arc System Works. The artwork strongly emphasizes the game's 4v4 fighting mechanics and narrative, while boldly showcasing each team leader on the forefront. We hope you enjoy this new key art. It's really, really good, and keep an eye. It reminds me sort of like the old Marvel vs. Capcom key art they used to have, like MVC2 or even MVC3 in general, but this reminds me so much of MVC3 art. Okay, so where was I? Nerve forefront. We hope you enjoy the key art and keep an eye out for the retail stores and digital storefronts. What's next? With only one team left to reveal. Okay, so they're going to announce Ghost Rider's team. We're nearing the final piece of the puzzle. Please stay tuned for the final team announcement. We'll also be exhibiting the latest rounds on demo of EVO 2026 taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada, starting June 26. In this demo, players will be able to try Magneto as a newly playable character along with Marvel's New York Night stage for the very first time. So Carnage and Green Goblin are not going to be playable then. Huh. See you at Las Vegas. My guess is the Ghost Riders team is probably going to get announced at either Summer Game. No, I don't think Summer Games Fest. I think most likely it might get announced at EVO because that's when it's going to be close to release date, even though I think Marvel Tokon gets released in August. So my guess is we're probably going to see an announcement at EVO, like during finals. But man, I am super excited. Carnage looks so sick. Do I think Venom's going to be in Marvel Tokon? Yes, but probably as DLC. Probably like the Season 2 Battle Pass, Season 2 Character Pass or something like that. And I'm guessing the champion is probably going to be one of them as well. But man, I'm just excited. I'm really, really glad they picked Magneto. I thought it was probably going to be another X-Men villain rep. I thought it was probably going to end up being Apocalypse or something like that. And I thought they were going to go for like a Captain America villain like Red Skull, but they didn't though. They went for 2 Spider-Man reps. I'm not complaining because I am super excited. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I'm really, really excited for Green Goblin and Carnage. But I'm definitely mostly excited for this dude right here, man. I've always wanted him in a fighting game, and I finally get to have him in Marvel Tokon. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace!